And of course, the favorite for many people coming into this tournament resides in Group D, and that's Top Esports. They faced FlyQuest today, so that was a matchup that many people expected Top Esports to win, obviously, and they did so. But there has to be some positives here. FlyQuest did not look lost in this game. It didn't, like, yes, they were outmatched, but it didn't look like they were completely out of their sorts the entire game. Like, there were some positives to take out of this.
Yeah, I mean, and going into today, I said the game plan for FlyQuest is weather the storm. Weather the first 10 to 15 minutes, lose gracefully if need be, stay around 1K, 2K gold deficit, and get into your bread and butter. Unlock Ignar, have them run around the map, fight for Herald, just stay close enough to get to your bread and butter of your team fighting. You are not a single lane team. You are not a lane kingdom squad. Even if you get, picks that should win in lane, even against a team like Top Esports, where you have Jackie Love, 6ix9ine, and Knight, it's a very hard opportunity to take advantage of those mismatches, even if you get them. So for my idea was, it's a 95-5, 90%, 10% chance if FlyQuest comes in and tries to fight them and gun with them. If they try to get into the mid game, relatively even, team fight, play around objectives, let Ignar beat Ignar, roam around the map, try to get picks, 2v1 opportunities, 4v1 dives, then it gets to like a 75%, 25, maybe a 70-30. And I thought they played the first few levels of this game really well, and it felt like FlyQuest had momentum. Wild Turtle almost got a lane kill against Jackie Love, and it was stupendous. Ignar started roaming, and they put pressure on Knight. Everything was going well for FlyQuest until Solo decided to take a level 3 versus level 4. A level 3 versus level 4 Volibear versus Camille fight, where he blows his flash and he dies.
Yeah.
And then he comes back into lane, and then you know what happens because he blew his flash. Karsa, who is one of the smartest players in the world, one of the most experienced players ever, he reganks the lane, and Volibear pushes a little bit too up. Solo pushes a little bit too up, and he gets reganked and he dies again. That lane's over. Topside pressure is done. They can't contest Herald. Everything just falls apart. And then that 2K gold lead that they give up because of the top lane blunders just kind of snowballs, as we saw all day. When a really good team has a gold lead in the Herald, they can snowball quickly. And that's just what Top did. Santorin didn't have the best game on Lilia. Was ineffective on the champion, as a lot of players have been at this World Championship. And by the 20th minute, it was a 10K goal lead. And even though FlyQuest got a few good team fights off, where Solo did have a bit of a redemption, he had a few good team fights, and his laning might not be the best, but he's a good team fighter. All of FlyQuest know how to team fight. They're a good team fighting squad, but it just wasn't enough. You're way too down. Even if you pop the Akali with PoE Syndra, it just wasn't enough. They were too far gone. It was just inevitable loss by them. It was frustrating. It was frustrating that FlyQuest knew that they couldn't go toe-to-toe with Top Esports in laning. If they could just survive until the mid game, it was to survive to the 10 to 15 mark, to do a 5v5, to have that, just to try to win a Herald fight or a Drake fight, but they let it go. The level 3 Volibear versus level 4 fight going just sour the entire game. So Top Esports, very good, knew what to do. Knight is amazing as advertised. He is a nut on the Akali. Karsa, smart as ever, but it was a lot of small mistakes, or not small mistakes, big mistakes by Solo and the rest of FlyQuest to kind of just bleed out. And then by the time they could have any sort of proper team fight, the game was far too gone to have.
Yeah, Solo's had a lot of attention on him, definitely from pundits around the League of Legends community, singling him out, pardon the pun. for what could be the weak link of FlyQuest, and we'll have to wait and see in future matchups how that will manifest. You mentioned percentages. 83% of players in our ESPN League of Legends predictor said Top Esports would win Group D. Don't forget, you can join us. Play League of Legends Predictor at espn.com/League of Legends Predictor. It is free to play. Invite your friends. You can make a custom group. You can put all of you, all you and your friends together in a group, chirp each other, check for points. It's a lot of fun, and the group stage has begun now. You can pick every step of the way once they open up through playoffs and the final as well. I am currently sitting very, very low at 3,180th, Tyler.
I'm
Not too great.
103. I'm in the top.
No way. Look at you.
Yeah, but I picked TSM to win the group, so I am screwed.
Uh-oh.
I went a bit too fanboy, Arda, and now I'm in trouble.
Who did I pick to win that group? I don't think I picked. No, I picked Gen G to win that group.
You picked the smart option. I picked the option that is only going to bring me pain.
Sadness. Complete sadness.